We got a spirited one today, man. I don't watch First Take anymore consistently. Really any other morning shows. But this morning, man, I had to respond to this, man. Stephen A. gets on national television this morning, defending Darvin Ham once again, saying essentially Darvin was on the hot seat because of LeBron James's podcast with JJ Reddick. Come here. Let me tell you a secret. Hell no. This is the most ridiculous statement I've heard in recent memory. If you don't watch Laker games, if you're not actively watching the games, then just don't comment on it or just tell us that. Because this is ridiculous. Let's go back. Darvin Ham gets hired. We start off 2022-2023 season. We have up and down injuries with Bron and AD. But if you remember, we had Patrick Beverley. We had his butt buddy Troy Brown. He started Pat Beverley 45 out of 45 games he played with us. He also started Troy Brown at least 45, I think it was 49 games that season, out of 76 games. So, you mean to tell me he prioritized those two guys over the development of Austin Reeves, who he had coming off the bench for over half that season? It took Austin Reeves getting the ball and getting 35 in March in order to become an eventual full-time starter? Okay, cool. We make a trade at the deadline. We get to the conference finals. We had a starting five of LeBron, AD, Vando, Reeves, and D'Lo. They were a plus 39 together in that previous season. So, coming into the next season, you would think, okay, cool. We at least got a good starting five. We got Rui Hachimura too. So, if Vando isn't there, we can insert Rui in that position. Okay, cool. What does Darvin do? We start the season. He starts Taurean Prince. Taurean Prince, over the first 3 games, played 90 minutes. Rui Hachimura, who just signed a 3-year, $40 million extension, got 45 minutes in those 3 games. And we talking about why is he on the hot seat? Okay, cool. That doesn't convince you. You draft Max Christie in the first round. You bring in Cam Reddish. He then starts to play Cam Reddish minutes like he's Metta World Peace. Cam Reddish on his fourth team in like 5 years. He's playing more minutes and taking an equal amount of shots as D'Lo and Reeves at a certain point. What are we doing? We can go back to the previous year. He did not give Lonnie Walker an opportunity. And every time Lonnie Walker checked into a game, he was productive. We lacked scoring. Lonnie Walker could score. He was also athletic, and we lacked athleticism outside of Bron and AD at the time. Couldn't see the light of the floor. Yet Troy Brown Jr. is starting every night. We get to the playoffs. He inserts him finally against Golden State. He wins us damn near the series because Game 4 was the series right there. Cool. Fast forward to the next year. That starting five, that was a plus 39 together. It's now December 25th. And D'Lo mentioned this in a press conference. That starting five played 1 minute together all season up to that point. 1 minute. Fast forward through the end of the year. They played a combined 68 possessions. That's coaching malpractice. There's no other way to look at it. Not only that, you would say, oh, cool. Well, maybe he inserted Rui and Rui fit better with that lineup. No. It was Taurean Prince who was starting and taking a lot of shots for the majority of the year. So there's no excuse. Rui Hachimura was making more money. Rui is bigger. Rui is more versatile. Rui had the camaraderie with the team coming off last season. And this is what you do? But it's Bron's fault. It's the podcast's fault. It's JJ's fault. We can go to on the court lineups rotations, adjustments, and or lack thereof, we started a real playoff series with Dennis Schroeder, D'Lo, and Austin Reeves as our starters. It's the NBA, man. Are we serious? Got blown off the floor, and then he like, oh yeah, we can't start 3 guards. Duh. You think? Or maybe the previous season when he was starting Patrick Beverly, Russell Westbrook, and Reeves. Are we not watching basketball? Whatever credit that you think that you're going to give him, I don't think so. He wasn't the only problem the Lakers had, but he held the Lakers back. We could talk about the in-season tournament. Oh, yeah, the Lakers won the in-season tournament. Oh, yeah, they did. Why did they win? Because LeBron James and Anthony Davis were both playing like top 3 players in the NBA at that said time. Both. They were carrying. What happened immediately post the in-season tournament? The Lakers go 3-10 in the next 13 games. Why? Because Bron and AD not playing like it's game 7 every game. So rotations start to matter more. Adjustments start to matter more. Too many excuses when it comes to Darvin Ham. Hands in the pocket. Again, let's talk about on-court adjustments or lack thereof. Again, I watched Darvin Ham with his hands in his pockets, possession after possession on run. I'm talking about 15-2 runs, 20-4 runs, 16-4 runs. No timeout. He just letting it rock. To the point where the game will get out of hand. And now we're just continuously fighting an uphill battle. Darvin Ham was such a bad head coach. Let's be real. JJ Reddick has taken more accountability in half a season than Darvin Ham did in 2 years. He repeatedly came up to the podium with a loser's mentality, telling the Lakers nation, you know, I'm tired of people living and dying off every game. We're under 500. What do you mean? Oh, yes, we living and dying. JJ Reddick upset that he don't even want to be in a conversation of no play-in. You were in the 7 to 10 seed for 7 to 11 seed for 2 straight seasons. And you were content? I wish Mike Malone would just let me know what they're running so, you know, we could just stop it and know what's coming. What? How about you make an adjustment? How about you watch film and do something? Try to do something. You hope the other coach just, like, what type of statement is that? What type of mentality is that? What type of mind frame is that? That's crazy. I apologize that I'm frustrated, but this is just giving me flashbacks because me and all of Lakers Nation had to endure this game after game. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's in the huddle. Guys waiting on the play. He writes on the board, contest without fouling. Bron looking off in the stands. He not about to, like, what? Most famously, you know, they cut to the coach for the timeout speech and everything. This man said verbatim, I know y'all playing the right way. Salute. Go hard on them dudes. Go hard on them dudes. Man, get the hell out of my face, man. Are you serious? Darvin Ham, but this cannot be made up. You can, if you think I'm lying about any of this information, go look it up. It's all free on Google. Go look it up. I mean, Stephen A, out of his own mouth. Man, cut the tape.
When JJ first arrived, we knew it was an upgrade from Darvin Ham offensively, but downgrade defensively because Darvin Ham specialized in that.
JJ Reddick is a downgrade from Darvin Ham defensively because Darvin Ham is a defensive coach? According to what? According to what metric? Where do we see Darvin Ham as a defensive specialist? Where? And I'll wait. So yeah, no, I these bullshit narratives have to stop. On top of all that, you got on national TV and said, "Oh, we all know why JJ Reddick was hired. We all know what the cause of this was. This was LeBron James and this and this and this is his guy." And okay, cool. We second in the West. Do we get credit for that? For bringing this potential coach of the year in? Does he get credit for that? Or is this just a one-way street where you just get to criticize, and put blame, and then nothing on the back end? I don't think so, man. So I'm not going to sit here and allow you, Charles Barkley, and any of you other haters to just hate for no reason. Darvin Ham deserved to be on the hot seat. He deserved to be fired even before he was fired. He should have made it through the season, to be quite honest with you. If I'm wrong, and I could be wrong, so y'all let me know in the comments if I'm wrong or if I'm off schedule or whatever the case may be. But if I am, you let me know. Is Darvin Ham going to be a head coach again in the National Basketball Association? Do you think so? I don't.